All right, so looking at cultural beliefs, we have American beliefs and values that reinforce the delivery of healthcare according to the medical model. And there's an emphasis that's on specialty care rather than primary care and preventative services. So looking at medical specialization in relation to the driving force of innovation and diffusion is definitely an interesting aspect of medical technology. Specialists have been responsible for stimulating a lot of competition when it comes to the diffusion and utilization of technology, medical technology specifically. So many physicians, for example, have opened their own specialty hospitals, diagnostic imaging facilities, stocked with next generation scanners and same-day surgery centers. So hospitals are adding new service lines such as cancer, heart, and brain centers, and acquiring costly CT scanners and high-field MRI machines, fueling more technology-based competition. Okay, so to recruit specialists, medical care centers often have to obtain new technology and offer these high-tech procedures. So when hospitals develop new services and invest heavily in modernized programs, other hospitals in the area are often forced to do the same. Such practices result in a tremendous amount of duplication of services and equipment, and that's where this issue of overutilization of these new high-tech medical technologies come in. All right, so here in the next slide, patient and practitioners equate high-quality care with high-intensity care. So the use of these very specialized medical technologies. So patient demand for specialists has grown. Now, I don't want to make this video way too long since a lot of the slides in this PowerPoint presentation are very detailed and self-explanatory. So what I wanted to do is I'm going to jump back to the information presented to you in this week's module to make sure we've covered what we needed to. And I just want to make sure that you do take the time to read more about the driving forces of innovation and diffusion, as well as looking into the government's role in technology diffusion. Make sure to go through the certificate of need and what the ACA covers in relation to medical technology. All right, so I'm going to jump back to this week's module, to the some information from the chapter section, just to make sure we've covered, or I've covered, what is presented in there. Of course, if you have any questions, be sure to let me know, but make sure to read the chapter and go through the PowerPoint presentation. And remember, I'm here if you have any questions. All right, so now I'm going to be jumping back. All right, so this is the section I have that covers the area of medical technology. We have went through what I have included here and more. I do want to also make you aware that there is an article that I published touching on public health and medical technology. If you're interested in reading it, it's completely optional, but you will find it in this week's module. All right, so that pretty much wraps it up for Chapter 5. Again, make sure you go through everything. Don't only focus on what I touched on. I just wanted to make sure to cover some of the points that were presented in the chapter that's assigned. And take care, everyone, and good luck. Bye.